This is Ben Kirk. I am a tech integration specialist, and I'm making a video here to show how to access SchoolTool for parents. Parents might be interested in seeing their students' attendance records, discipline records, grades records, that sort of thing. So the first step that you'll need to be is on the southseneca.org website. If you go to the menu section and you look in the family and students section, look for the school tool link there. You want to make sure that you are looking at the version of school tool that specifically mentions South Seneca CSD. If you do a Google search for school tool, you may not find the correct version, and therefore you may not be able to access that portal. So again, make sure that you are looking at the version of SchoolTool that specifically mentions South Seneca that is accessible from the district website. Once you're there, you will need to log in. The information would have been provided to you by another means. If you don't have login information for your student's school tool account, reach out to the school and they'll be able to provide you with a username and password. Your username may be a username, it may be an email address. The password, again, will be up to you to figure out. And then go ahead and log in. When you log in, you'll be presented with a home screen. Now I'm going to switch here to a training version of SchoolTool. You'll notice the header here is different, but this page with a list of students in the My Home section, this will be more likely what you're likely to see when you log in to the parent portal for your student. And you'll see a list of all the students that you have that you are listed as a parent or guardian for. In additional information, icons over here about whether you specifically as the user have pickup privileges, whether or not you receive mail, that sort of thing. Clicking on a student will bring up their record. You'll be able to scroll and see all of the individuals who are listed as guardians for that particular student, as well as other contact information that might exist in their portfolio in their personal information section. But for you as the parent, you're probably going to be interested in looking at these tabs along the center of the page. The schedule, fairly self-explanatory, will show you their schedule. This particular student does not have a schedule set up for themselves, but you would be able to see your student's schedule that they have throughout the day on the various days of the cycle. If your student has different cycle days, that sort of thing. The attendance tab will show you their attendance records. They will, for example, show when a student was out the entire day, uh, hopefully with a check-in and check-out. But if you use the little radio buttons over here, you can also see their course by course attendance. That, for example, yeah, they were out all day for a field trip on this one day. They were out for a band or chorus lesson. There was a known absence on this day. Maybe this was a doctor's appointment, and the student had turned in a note for their absence. Tardies will be visible. You can toggle them off, so you don't necessarily need to see every instance where a student was late to class. But you want to pay attention, especially over here on the right-hand side, if there is not a reason given for an absence, or if the reason is listed as unexcused. These might be the possibly concerning situations that you will want to make sure that you resolve. The discipline tab will show the records of any discipline incidents that your student may have been involved in. You're not going to be able to see the details, but you'll at least be able to see like what the incident type was, what the broad category for the offense, and what the result was. If you do want details of any incident, then please reach out to the school for that information. But more likely, you're going to be looking at the grades section. Again, you're in the grade section, you'll see a list of all of the classes that a student participates in over the course of an academic year and their grade for that course. There's a few options for looking at marking period grades versus progress report grades, and then you can also look at the grades for individual or for different marking periods in a year. So use those drop downs to find the particular grades that you might be looking for. Now, there is a section for assessment grades. These more likely are going to be state assessments, Regents exams, for example, or like the yearly math exams. Those are more likely what you're going to see in the assessment grades section, or for that matter, the assessments section. Unless teachers are putting their assessments and flagging them in the school tool system, you're likely only going to see state results in those assessment sections. But that is how you can access your students' grade information or attendance information within the SchoolTool platform. If you have any questions, please reach out to your students'